Even though flights across Europe are being canceled, there's one destination that still sidesteps the fuel crisis completely, and it's where I'm living. As an American in Europe, I've got friends and family that have been wanting to book trips to Europe, so I've been following this crisis very closely. And as we all know, with US's war in Iran, it is causing not only just gas prices, but jet fuel prices to skyrocket, especially in Europe. By mid-April alone, the head of the International Energy Agency was saying that Europe had 6 weeks of jet fuel left. And the European airlines have responded. KLM alone has cut 160 flights out of the Amsterdam Schiphol airport. SAS has cut over 1,000 flights in April alone. And Lufthansa has grounded a lot of short-haul flights alone and is planning on cutting some long-haul ones as well. And analysts are projecting that this could become a systemic problem going all the way through into peak summer season travel. So I completely understand if you're looking at airline flights and wondering, is this trip to Europe this year even worth it? And you might expect to hear also some people just respond with, you know what, hold off, don't go, the timing is terrible. And for some portions of Europe, that could be true. But not all destinations are equal, meaning equally at risk. Not every flight is in danger of being canceled. And in one area of Europe where geography, fuel supply, and direct flights to and from the United States work in your favor is where I'm sitting right now. Since Portugal is on the western edge of Europe, it is one of the closest destinations from the United States East Coast to travel to. So therefore, it has availability for direct flights, meaning less fuel needed and less exposure to more travel. And direct flights are a bonus right now from the East Coast to Portugal. You can fly direct into Lisbon, Porto, and Faro. So no need to worry about any connecting flights through, say, Amsterdam or Paris that could disappear overnight. And with more than one US carrier and TAP Airlines offering these direct flights, you have more options in your booking. And with fewer connections means fewer tickets to buy. So therefore, that can possibly also save you some money. And better yet, once you get to Portugal, you can use its extensive train and bus networks that connect from Lisbon, Porto, and Faro to get around and explore more of Portugal without the need to rent a car, and exposing yourself to find out how much higher gas prices really are here, almost double what you're paying in the United States. And here's a big bonus that I didn't even know before that you're going to love. Portugal's energy supplier, Galp Energia, gets 80% of its crude oil from Brazil, not the Middle East. So Portugal has already announced its confidence that its airports will not be impacted by the shortage of oil coming through the Strait of Hormuz. That's not spin, that's geography in your favor. So is it really worth booking the flight to Europe this summer? I would say overall yes, but for most European destinations, you're really going to want to build in some buffer into your travel plans and build for flexibility. But when it comes to Portugal, you really need a lot less of that by scoring those direct flights to and from Portugal, which makes, I think, Portugal your safest bet for an amazing vacation in Europe this year. One buffer you're probably going to want to include, though, is making sure you allow for the new entry-exit EES system that's rolling out through Europe. It's been causing a little bit of backup and delays in some of the airports, even in Portugal. So just make sure that you add a little extra time for the airport and make sure you're paying attention to the guidelines that your airlines are giving you. Also, though, pay attention to the news. Ryanair has been asking the European governments to suspend the EES system just for this summer to ease up on the travel tensions. So just keep watching the news because maybe that will happen and that could also work in your favor. Oh, and one more tip, why not go ahead and just remove the possibility of your luggage being lost and just pack carry-on only. It will make your vacation travel a lot smoother. So, like the last video I did on alleviating Americans' fears on traveling to Europe this summer, make sure you watch that video. Hopefully this video as well will also alleviate your fears on which country to travel to in Europe this summer. Drop your questions and comments below. I do read them all. And until the next one, from Portugal. Take care.